The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Right now? What's the score?
I'm about to quit and get these different jerseys.
Oh, y'all came out with the same jerseys?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. My DBs is ready. Way to go.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now
I can't get in this shit. What the fuck? Yeah, well.
Oh, there it goes.
What you looking for, Johnny?
No, I'm in it.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the London Bulldogs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh. I'm coming for you, mine.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 57 yards on the ground. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Had to give up a drive pick to get back in the league. You feel me? Yeah. I'm like, ooh, I hope I'm going to fuck up this home field.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 9 yards on the kick. Down now.
Good play. Let's go! Let's go! We here.
The average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
His running back back. Okay.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch twits. Watch twits. Check. Hey, 43, 15.
Now a give, right side. Hairston. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, yellow. 24, watch 24. Tight dog.
Right back to him on first down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll go over the top with Hart, man. He got his safety down like that. He's going to burn that corner being up that close.
I'm just baiting it. You already know. He's going to forget. Dummy, we got a baby brain. He got a good brain in real life. Baby brain. Yeah.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
God.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Never in my life.
Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Oh, yeah.
This nigga got
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, wow.
Almost had it for the pick.
Oh,
a great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
That was a pick. Oh, that was a pick. That was really a pick. They just didn't let you catch it.
That ball hawk.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
60 out long. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Bulldogs nothing.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Hairston, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Here we go. Shoot. Hey, Ridley. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Hairston, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, you don't want to see me. Recon. 132 fighter. That's Shoot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Shit.
Injuries. Yeah, I got injured players, too.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check. Lucky. Coaching spell. Let's go. Hit.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. He's heavy on the edges.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
A big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well.
You don't know football or something, bro. That's all it is.
And nigga, you seen the first time my nigga got in there, bro. I just, bro, my nigga just ran, bro. My nigga, I'm just telling you, Johnny, though, my nigga could have tackled him. Nigga, go rewind that shit, bro. My safety literally slipped and fell behind the player, bro. You wouldn't slip and fall behind a Raider player. Right when the play started, nigga, it's
I know. He was
crazy. He was right. He would have hit that hole right there, bro. It's crazy.
You got to move him over.
That's crazy, but it's cool though. I ain't tripping. It sucks. It's unfortunate. It's fucking unfortunate. I gotta score it and get the ball back at half. That's just what I gotta do. It's my mentality right now.
It's a game still, like a motherfucker.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams split plays.
And he's got daylight. It's a four-way. Johnny. Touchdown!
Oh my God, he spoke it to existence. He spoke it to existence.
On the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
You be like Johnny, man. Be offensive corner as you see. Strong pro.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
No color, you're real fine. Stick to the game plan. There's no limit to doing that outplay. You better put a little outplay to motherfucker.
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Drop deep, drop deep. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Check 1, 2.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Escaping the push. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yellow.
Is T-Row broadcasting, Johnny?
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Yeah. It's popped up right now.
Yellow.
Hey, T.O. shit is like us. I'm going to hop on some goals.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. And going. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now Hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now back to throw.
I hopped in.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Hit, bro. What, man?
Yeah. Oh, he got to do it.
Baby, bro. I'm about to get out of control. This shit is tripping. Controller, this is blocking. It's tripping right now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's it. Locked up. That was good pass.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Everyone got 4 down. Check it out. Yellow. Roy.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
You got weapons to go deep. You just don't know how to get your niggas deep when they one-on-one. You don't know how to get one-on-one coverage.
Yellow! I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you! Nice hit! Mike 19! Hey, 57, 57! You got it, son! Mike 19, Mike 19! Nice hit!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
With that red seat open, I'm taking off a pass.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Check 26, check 9.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Yeah, man.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Yeah, so you can see y'all coming. I ain't in the playoffs. I don't care. Win or loss. You just want to rip some heads off. Let me get it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check 37, check 37. Look at me. Score, score. Get it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Back to throw here. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I want you to go for it. I want you to do something.
Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, he lit up. You could have did something. That boy hit him fast.
Man, all good.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Switch. Hey, 43. Check 50, check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Mike 19. I'm here all day. Mike 19. Here I come.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 19. Let's Charlie. Let's put that team on the hook. Mike 19.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
That blitz is so easy to beat, and niggas just don't know how to beat it, and that shit easy as fuck.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the 22, Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No. Off. Watch the safety creep. 25. Check 25. Check 25. He's contained. He's got.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I'm scared. Watch out.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
End of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one. And they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one.
Yard, here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff working right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And unable to connect. Incomplete.
All right, Joe Burrow.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Joe Burrow out for the year. Get.
On 3rd down, Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And an alley to run. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
It's too late for all
that. Great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
GG.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Hey, Fred.
Their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play. 59 yards. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he gets it complete to Harris. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now here's whistles and another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On fourth down, Miller nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no avail. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Yellow, turn go, little lady. I got it. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run again with Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. One final try for Mahomes. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No. I know I got the better win. I better know. Oh, shit. Bro, I didn't injure Joe Burrow for the rest of the year. And